loves you. I didn't see that the first time. Give me 2 seconds. I need to use the restroom because my nose is running, and we will start playing. We're going to be starting on chapter 2 today. If you've never seen this, it's a pretty remedial looking game, but it's pretty good for horror, I would say, weirdly enough. I will be right back.
Apparently, I said the same thing last year. So this is not me playing yet, but we will be playing. I just don't know. I don't know exactly what we've done. It's also refreshing you if you remember, because we did play this last year. Oh, sorry. I have to keep my eye on something, so I apologize. I just realized I changed some settings. I don't know how it looks. Make sure to give me feedback. My CPU was overloading, and so just trying to make sure that whatever happened, we can see if it happens tonight as well. Hopefully it doesn't, is the idea, rather than hopefully it does, just to be clear. But, well, you can draw your own conclusions, whatever. Whatever. Computer does what it wants. So I took a break at the very beginning of this. So we're just waiting for me to get back from break. For me. You ever waited on yourself? We're gonna make some Back to the Future jokes tonight. I am apparently muted. But I am talking. So this is also a stream I screwed up on. It's fantastic. Okay, so the okay. Abed.
Oh, you mean me? Me knows that. Yes, I messed that up.
All right. 1 year later, shout out to Abed.
Is basically if we. I'm a good streamer.
I stand by that.
No, the what is it? So if Faith chapter 2 is as long, so in Faith chapter 1 we did all endings. We didn't get all the notes, and I don't know where the rest of the notes are, truthfully. But if Faith chapter 2 is as long as chapter 1, then we'll finish chapter 3 tonight as well. If not, then we might do another game switch in the middle because I think this is actually a different color. Definitely the cross is a different color, which is kind of interesting. So we're in the bathroom as well as a bedroom. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your custody. So wait. Father Garcia. So this would be, we may have been.
I don't even remember. Faith 1
is the canon. And return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by our office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome, Cardinal Gifford. can't grab the Bible. I assume a Bible doesn't mean that it is.
No Bible.
One day.
Wait, am I wrong? Is this faith? Wait. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah,
Is this chapter 1 or 2?
Turn on the stereo with the cross.
Okay, this is chapter 2.
2 weeks. Oh dear. You not 3 months. That is not a happy duder. We'll go with, hey, look at this. Okay, so this is Michael.
Oh, creepy.
The moon.
That was a
You right.
That was a Spanish swear.
The water is not spooky enough. Oh, he's having some troubles. Oh, he's bleeding. Oh, he went insane. Wait, what? I'm sure it's fine. Is the spooky water? No. Okay. We are in the dark. I don't know how we're supposed to see our character technically, right? Oh no! He's loose. He's loose.
Okay.
See if we can get the Bible now. Pretty much anything in this game, if it's not the color of the background, it's something that you need to be looking at. Oh, I just didn't see. Oh.
He eated him.
Drink the wrath? Okay. Discover Father Garcia's backstory. Okay, well, there's the backstory. Oh, hey! We're back. Have you forgotten already? The notes people leave behind seem to exist on the edges of memory. Pressing the escape key or the start key is a good way to remember what you don't realize you've forgotten. If you're in a hurry, hold spacebar or the action buttons to skip cutscenes.
Well, maybe that's what we should do. That's a good set of information, actually.
We have a white cross now. It was yellow.
Well, found a deer.
Well, that's quite the tree. It's great that you decorated the tree with the deer. Notice adviso. The current investigation being conducted at Gallup Cemetery by the State of Connecticut Historical Society has been postponed until further notice. In the interim, we ask the public to avoid the cemetery grounds, the surrounding woods, any wildlife, and any unidentified persons roaming the area. Thank you for your patience. What if I just turn around? They said go away. Maybe it isn't any of my business. I'm hoping that I'm essentially close enough for... Ooh. That was out of place. I shook hands with the devil. I looked him in the eye. He looked like a long-lost friend. Isn't that a scripture? Dearest disciple, verily not everyone who says Lucifer, Lucifer, shall inherit his kingdom. You must first conjure his demon. You must then serve his demon. You must then walk among the children of men as his demon. Thus
so the main reason we're watching this, number one, to refresh. But I'm wondering if one of these
family tomb whenever you are in need of rest, Gary.
Notes will
enter the spirit house.
Tell us what we're supposed to be doing. Because I remember we got 2 of the ghosts. We could not figure out how to get the third. We knew where it was, but we didn't know how to get it.
Yes.
Key.
I have a key. Oh, what? So I think we have 3 souls that just went away. Maybe? Oh, I didn't know we could see their faces. Oh, he's pretty scraggly. Oh, that's some long hair. Oh, he's just standing up there. He's like, nobody will catch me up here.
I think we focused on that.
Maybe that's not it.
On that statue quite a while.
Okay. Maybe not. All right. So each one of these paths probably has a ghosty. Probably a ghosty.
So we have correct logic.
He went that way. I don't think he did. I think you're the imposter. Maybe you're right. Ooh. Oh, it's fine, I'm sure. Oh.
Mortis.
Also known as dead.
True. I'm gonna
If you go, then the sides open.
fast
See,
forward a bit.
sides are open. Oh. They're a little scary.
Mortis.
Oh, very big.
Mortis.
So I think the best way to do this would be closer to just.
I remember these bosses did all take me a while. Almost every one was at least 3 or 4 deaths.
I don't know where he was going.
I was gonna say, isn't he under the... Oh, he's trying to stay under the clouds. That's what it is. Because then he has cloud.
I don't know where he went.
Yeah, he actually did disappear there, didn't he? And now he's under that cloud.
I don't like these clouds, let me tell you what. Hey, we did it. Oh, he made the clouds? He made the clouds.
He wasn't just a ghost, he was a god!
Losing Grandpa was the hardest thing I ever experienced. We were really close. I cried about it for weeks. Then my stepmom introduced me to some of her friends. They asked me, would you like to see your grandfather again? I missed him so much, I was willing to try anything. That night, my stepmom drove me to one of their friends' houses. They took me down to the basement. I saw my grandfather in there, only it wasn't actually him. When I tried to run, they closed the basement door and locked me in. I can't remember how much else from that night. My stepmom's friends are always coming by the house now. They tell me I have a debt to pay. They say they do have work for me to do.
Mean people locking you in the basement.
That was, his head's gone. All their heads are gone.
Well, I'm glad I noticed it then. I would not have noticed it now.
All their heads have disappeared.
I was just trucking along.
Oh, this is probably another boss.
And so this is the one we couldn't figure out.
I'm a little more surprised about the pedestal not being haunted. Okay. So if I go this way, is it different? No.
And they did it almost immediately in the walkthrough. They just
What if
went.
I go down? so that hasn't changed. That's fine. So let's go up. Let's go up. Let's wish we'd had a path to go. All right. Done over here.
Okay, so
Let's go around.
I do remember that.
It's locked. That's fine. Just go around it. Okay. Let's go to the right, because I think that's actually, like, you can walk all around in that back area.
And again, we figured out this boss. But we'll just let it play through for a refresher.
You shall not pass.
Oh, Ghost almost got us.
It is with great sadness that the Sterling community announces the passing of Cindy Marie Martin, 38, and Robert Kimball Martin, 40, devoted husband and wife, beloved parents. Their lives tragically came to an end on September 21st due to an accident in their home. Bob was a training advisor for the United States Navy, and Cindy was a CPA, more recently a stay-at-home mother. They were married March 12, 1969, in Voluntown. Though not particularly religious, they taught their children to be kind, generous, and involved in the community. A public closed casket memorial will be held at Tillinghast Funeral Home at 10 a.m. Thursday. Burial services will proceed shortly after. Bob and Cindy are survived by their daughter Amy and twin boys Nate and Jason. What? That's kind of weird having so the last story that we did was about Amy in the respect of we're pretty sure she was possessed, and it just moves. It's not a big deal. No big deal. No.
No blood followings, please.
Oh. Blood trail just following me. No big deal, right?
Oh. Boss.
All right. Mortis. Easier. The blood.
Got some out of it. Hey. Second time's a charm.
Nothing with the blood spatter. Okay. Nobody was thrilled when I got pregnant, not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me. Each time I'd leave the doctor's office, I'd see the strange woman across the street. All she'd do is stare at me and smile. No words, just a big, warm smile. Somehow it made those visits a little more bearable. After I lost the baby, I saw her again across the street from the doctor. Her smile was as big as ever and somehow not as warm and friendly as I remember.
Yesterday I was walking and was shocked to see the woman standing in the middle of the path. Now she was pregnant. She beckoned towards me. I followed her off the path into the woods. That's when I met Gary. Okay. Did she steal her baby? Was their baby stealy? Only one more dude here. Oh, I didn't mean to play this at like a 1.25. Oh well. Into the woods. Scary, spooky woods. Cycling. We did the right thing. Is that the same woods? We have not done the right thing here either. Okay. Maybe we need to go to the left and go up, actually. We didn't really try and... It is locked. I wonder how you make that sound. That voice sound that's like super, super robotic. So we're still trying to figure out maybe this won't be cycling this time. Okay. It's the only thing that... And then we'll go back down. Okay, let's go down again. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, I think that's where we'll stop that part. Give me 2 seconds. I have somebody that kind of walked through it a little bit. I'm actually gonna watch them because I really don't quite understand it. You can watch it with me because they did something and I don't quite understand how they got it to spawn. So let's so they already got that guy. Hope you don't see it. 1 second. Working on it. Remember, I'm a good streamer. That's... So all they did was walk to the right, right, up, left, right, up, left, up. Let's try that. I really don't know what spawns that. It's the one thing I... One second, sorry. I need to adjust this. I wonder why it does that.
Good night, everybody.
Guess we'll just have to go all alone. That's all.
No yelling on the
Just sit in the boat.
Got assaulted with
all alone. Talk to myself.
sound effects. I apologize.
All alone.
I almost wonder if I need to fix that, and I think I have a good way to do it. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is us. Continue. As you see, we only have one. That just says to save there. If you remember what I said, was it right up, left up? Is that what it was? So we just go up. Right. Up. Left. Up. Nope, apparently they did something else we didn't do. I really don't understand this because it just doesn't spawn. Okay, that's fine. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch that as a whole. So from the point of, okay, here. So the only thing that I don't know is if he did something different from what we did. So we already saw this. I don't normally watch this, like, well, every now and again I do, but when I'm absolutely stuck, it is what it is. I mean, actually, let's go back real quick. Was that? Okay, so that was the key, fine. Okay, so we're here. I doubt it's the definition of how you approach the ghosts. We'll continue watching. Doesn't mean they didn't do something I didn't pay attention to. So definitely did that. Ghost is now up top. We know that. So he noticed that it did the same thing I did. Footprints. Oh no! I think he dies a couple times here, which... Okay. Nobody was thrilled when they got pregnant, not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me each time. Okay, so this is, yeah, the friendly. And their heads are all there, which is what we noticed. Oh, he took quick care of that. Losing Grandpa. Yep, we read that. Now their heads are gone. He goes straight up. Checking a couple things, of course. He just goes to the right. Up. Left. Up. And it just worked. And he murdered it quick. Let's see. And so again, nothing there. The heads are off. There's no reason for us to really go down, right? There's no clouds here, so there's no bad guy. He didn't even go straight up. This is so weird. It almost feels glitched, right? Must then walk among his children of men as his demon. Return to the save family tomb whenever you're in need of rest. I don't need rest. This is really discouraging because it's really feeling like a glitch, right? Maybe the grass. Is the grass haunted? Up. Nothing changes. If I go left, it's pretty much the same, right? Yeah. Then go right, takes me back here. If you do know, you're welcome to tell me. I have no idea. I don't think there's really any other buttons, right? Pretty sure we basically just went everywhere. Wait, we had the, they were saying that the key you get from all three. Hmm. Hmm. Still opens for us. I highly doubt that we have to do anything in the realm of going back this way, but let's just check the woods, who knows? Okay, we go. This is the same generic forest we've seen, right? Pretty sure. Now we're on the other side. Makes sense. And this is the generic forest again. Just took us to the other side. Again, same thing. Hmm. And then we'll probably come out the same place again. Probably will take us to the same generic. Yep. I'm almost tempted to start a new game. I'm curious because like I don't understand why the one wouldn't spawn. So this is open, so he is definitely dead. He's not dead? I don't know why he's not dead. But it's at least something. We're just going to skip that. I don't understand why that guy's still there. Are we done? Now there's nobody here. The eyes are all lit up again. Maybe now that one will spawn? Give me 2 seconds. I need to use the restroom, and I'm also going to grab an adult beverage. Actually, I'll let you listen to creepy music. Well, hopefully that means that we actually did it. I guess that just means we didn't save, which is kind of insane. Let's go down here just to double check. I'm curious. Okay, so this is of course still foggy. We'll just follow the same thing they followed, who knows? Right up, left up. Nope. It doesn't make sense that that wouldn't... wouldn't really do anything. I really don't think we killed that one first. I didn't pay that close attention, but I don't think so. Yeah, still locked. I mean, I guess the idea is it's still something different, so we should really check everything, I guess. Go back up here. It doesn't seem to respawn. We didn't check these, I guess. Honestly, that Grim Reaper slash Crossholder is probably the creepiest of all. Okay. Nothing over here. We can go back out to the summoning circle, maybe, I don't know. Nothing there. Check the deer tree. Nothing going on with the deer tree. Weirdly enough, we've progressed and still didn't get much done. Nothing there. Check back down here. Again, there's no clouds, so it's unlikely that anything's here. It would make sense that you should be able to kill him in any order. What the heck? It's actually weirder because now it feels like we have 3 of the ghosts. We haven't gone up, I guess. Check all the trees. Nothing. Going left just takes us back. Going right will do the same. Hmm. Hmm. The heck? Okay, we're just gonna watch exactly what he does in 2. Because I have no idea how this works. So he starts out summoning stones. The summoning stones are different than my summoning stones. Oh, they just shut. Okay. I'm really kind of thinking it's bugged. It's the only thing I can really think of here. Sees that, and then 3 ghosts go away. The lights on the The little faces light up. So all he does, he goes to the right, he activates those two. Wait. Okay. He just activates those two. Fights it. Dies a couple times. Beats him. Goes over, heads are there. He just goes down. Finds the baddie. Kills him, reads it. Goes up. I mean, nothing's flashing, so everything he's doing here doesn't matter. Goes to the right. Up. Left. Up. And it just spawned. So here's what I think we're going to try. We're going to quit the main menu. I'm just going to start number 2 again. I mean... Okay, cross. We're just gonna zoom through this. Ooh. Demo. Killing him. Oh, you dropped an eye. Meow. Drink it. And then we just go away. Then we end up in the summoning stones. 2 a.m. Deer. Deer tree. We already read that. Ghosty. Key. go their separate ways. The lights are up. It's just such a weird, like, I feel like maybe we did something out of order and it broke the game. It's the only thing I can think of. Blood prints always spawn in the same spot. Okay. Mortis. I was facing that way. That was weird. Yeah, blood prints. Oh. Mortis. Put that away. No one wants to see that. Final answer. Okay. Let's save because, well, game's been wonky. I think there's a... thought there was an activatable there. Downwards. I don't know where he's gonna go. Okay. Still in there. Okay. They're losing their heads. Okay, I'm just gonna follow what they did. Right up. Left up. I think it glitched out. Ah! Mortis. So we gotta go kill the bottom one again. It had to have glitched out, or maybe it didn't like that we went to the summoning stones, because our summoning stones were different. Why would you go over there? Oh, I thought that was going to hit me. That's where I felt like it might have been going. Okay. We're going to go save again. That boss isn't too hard. The hardest part about that boss is more the fact that they don't... Yeah, I think it really glitched out because it's showing the guy... No, I think that's where he was before, right? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. I have no idea if this is supposed to be a pattern or what, but... Can't attack it. Got him. Oh, we never read that. Oh well. So if we go up now... Actually, the clouds are still there. But now we have all three. That changed. E in the eye. That's actually me. What? I will say that's pretty impressive. Not only are they following us with the dots, but hey, solve the riddle of Gallup Cemetery. I mean, there wasn't much of a riddle. We did it. It was just it didn't let us win. I really think it was glitched. I really do. Just tree monster, no big deal. Let's see if any of the rest of them are tree monsters. She guards the door to underground purgatory. Eye hath not seen her. Children fear her. Confess thy sins. Day one of our paranormal investigation into the Old Snake Meadow Hill Church. We got 3 cameras, a box of tapes, and enough beer and beef jerky to last us a week. On our way in, we asked some of the locals about the church. It was mostly the stories we heard before. Evil spirits dragging children into the cornfield and secret tunnels under the chapel. There was this spindly lady game that we hadn't heard yet. Apparently, it has to do with summoning the spirit of a woman who used to take care of the orphans back in the 50s. There was even an old rhyme they told us. Walk the church from room to room and maybe you'll see her. She will move when you do, but never try to trick her. Awesome. We're gonna try the game tonight as soon as we get settled in. I feel like those candles are actually in a manner that suggest where she is, maybe? Yeah. Okay, so she's moved, we've moved. Night 3. Shouldn't have come here. Tape's missing. Lars stuck behind basement door. Henry hasn't come back yet. Can't leave anyway.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to confess? I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins.
Whoopsie.
Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me, preferably sanctification, and thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever.
Wait, what? I was gonna say, let's give it some space in case it does something. Night 1, we still haven't found a way into the basement, but we found something just as cool, a secret passage in the old confession booth leading to this hallway. Henry's going into town to buy a crowbar. We'll see if we can get these boards off of some of these doors, but that's not even the best part. We caught an EVP. You can't hear it on tape very well, but to us it was kind of sounded like a laughing. Thank God we brought the nice mic. We'll review it on the sound gear once we get back into town. Okay, so that just shows us that's fine. So these candles are actually a map as to where that ghost is. We haven't gone up.
Hey, listen!
Hey. Sorry, I heard something. What's going on? It's clear. Yep, he dropped an eye out of his mouth. You are correct. Electronic voice phenomena. So that's a normal paranormal thing. That's a very common paranormal thing. Like all they do is they record the air, ask questions, and possibly the I might be wrong on the letters, but it's essentially it's in every paranormal movie ever. It basically records the air, and if you play it back, then you'll hear something from the ghost. So that did move. That's so weird. Okay. Oh. That one's a bit concerning. Didn't change it. Okay. Night 2, we're gonna be rich. We caught supernatural stuff on camera before, sure. Doors opening on their own, things falling off the shelves. But nothing like this. Tonight, while we were trying this Spindly Lady game again, one of the candles on the floor lit up by itself as soon as Lars walked into the room. It was nuts, and we got it all on film. We're gonna make a fortune selling this to TV stations. I don't understand what... So those candles tell where the ghost is. The ghost shouldn't be here? Watch the Yeah, I know. I figured it out. Should we watch the crosses too? My goodness. Can we take the big cross? Basically, there's a path you have to take to be able to not meet her, is the long and short of the story. I don't think there's a way to kill her. It seems you can damage her. There has to be a thing to kill her, but we did see somebody running off back here. I had to come back. I had to walk through the corn one last time. I wasn't sure what I would find. The dogs, the children, the thing that took them. It had been 5 years. I couldn't even find the little graves anymore. I just walked into the field until I found that stupid grinning scarecrow. As I listened to the night wind blowing through the crops, it was like the scarecrow was mocking me. I turned around to go back, and that's when I heard it behind me. Well, it was more like I felt it. I didn't dare turn around. We just stood there, me, the scarecrow, and the doomed child. Finally, I mustered up a tiny bit of courage and turned to look. It immediately fled to the opposite direction, crashing through the rows of the corn I ran to. What little I saw of it drained the blood from my face and made my skin crawl. I say it because whatever I was looking at didn't have a face, just a bloody, gaping hole. The ghost went this way. Okay. So the question is there more? So we saw this before. Does it just take us back to the... Okay. So we were here before. Now I'm actually not sure what to do. Maybe now we go to the summoning stones? Because the summoning stones actually had something different. That tree still didn't come back. We haven't actually looked back here after we... Statue went back again to the same one. It's actually weirder. That was not the tree that ran off. Okay. Then I'm gonna assume, well, we should, we still need to check. I think we're fine on these sides. I'm gonna go left and up just because I'm curious about that. Third ghost area. Yeah, nothing's changed, so I assume that going in each direction just does nothing. Yep. Okay. I'm good with that then. Let's go to the summoning circle. It's the only thing I can really think of. I mean, the quote-unquote parishioner said to bring the girl, but I think it's a bad presence, not actually helpful. Anything with the deer tree? Nope, deer tree is done. Single tree? No. There was a single tree that ran off. Hmm. No trees are running off here, so that's good. Back to the summoning stones. I wonder why mine were all wonky. We either glitched it or maybe there's a soft lock ending? But right now I'm actually not sure what we can do. And killing that ghost is really tough. I don't think there's really anything we could do there. Still weird about why that changed. Let's just double check on the other ghost. good. We found the scarecrow. And once again, I'm lost. Actually, you know what? We haven't tried going left and right of the house. Big circle. Is there any back door into the house? I mean, he looks fine. I expect this is just a loop. I don't quite understand why they're making a weird sound every time we come into this. So I guess the next most likely is we have to pay attention to the ghost. So you can force the ghost to come to you. Oh. My ghost is quick. I don't quite understand what I'm supposed to do. Don't try and trick her, meaning don't push her to come to you. She'll come to you? Maybe? Something's here. Hey, Dragon, what's going on? How you doing? Okay, so you just have to... Okay, so you can kill her when you don't trick her. There we go. So we killed her, now what? Maybe she's in the... She doesn't come back, the candles are gone. Dragon, what's going on tonight? Oh, alright, so this is the actual darkness surrounds thee. Mentally exhausted, glad you have the weekend off? Noise. Who's watching me now? This is my final memoir, hastily scribbled on a page of the good book. I now descend the staircase knowing full well that she waits for me ahead. Checking my old watch has revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here as we know it on the surface. Even now, the hands don't move past 2. God's work be done. I have been to where only the faintest lights shine and protect from things unspeakable. God help me, Father Clark, a foolish old man going mad in this dark prison here is bleeding from the screams of the demon. We're going to go back up. I'm going to go save because that was the first time we've killed the ghost. Welcome in, Dragon, though. Well, I'm glad that you got the weekend off as well. Congratulations. So I'm finally in a semi-resting state as well. This week was pretty hectic for me, just beginning to end. A lot of stressors, a lot of timelines that needed to be met. So I feel you. Even though the only thing I actually have is streaming that actually makes me money, I had other things, and it isn't that fun? Just be unpaid in everything you do. It's called volunteer work. It builds character, is what I've been told. Kinda sucked. Oh, that stinks, man. Yeah. I will say, you know, I'm optimistic about my things coming to fruition, I guess is a good way to say it. Wait, did we get the we might actually have to go up. Pulled in every which way, that's kinda, yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. Okay, we did get that. Okay. It seems I've mitigated the stuttering, but don't hesitate to tell me because I don't know for sure. So these are all summoning symbols. That went well for me. Well, YouTube's yelling at me a little bit, but I think I'm wondering if I need to yell at my internet company. I just feel like they're not providing internet is what I really think it is from here. But I did change some settings because they were saying my encoder was overloaded, which I don't know exactly what that means, but I haven't had that error come up tonight, so that's better. The question is the bitrate fine? But, so I guess we just run for everything. Uh-huh. This walk back kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. it is worth mentioning tomorrow we will be doing community night, even though we didn't do it tonight. I did try and give a heads up on that. I feel kind of bad about moving things around. I try not to move too much, but give me a second. I'm gonna grab another adult beverage and we'll continue. We might end a little early tonight. I might end at 1. This chapter 2 is a little more obscure than we kind of we kind of ran through the first chapter. The second chapter is a bit longer and it's also a bit more cryptic, I think. But give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Um, but yeah, since I got everything done and got it done on time or adequately done, I would say. Treated myself to a beer. Um, nothing fancy. This is lemonade. I didn't realize, but got a Mike's Hard Black Cherry Lemonade somehow. I didn't know there was lemonade in this at all, but so all I'm doing now is kind of waiting down the minutes for Monday and Tuesday are really cheers. So what are we supposed to do here? Yeah. Um. Wonder if this was just a path? Am I dead? So not the bottom completely? Feel like it's a path, maybe? This game it's very good, but it's very cryptic. And the death walk back is a little punishing. What are you sipping on? Happy Halloween, everybody, by the way. Uh-huh. But at least you get to relax now. Not gonna lie, I've been thinking about my last job quite a bit. I'm just like, man, I I definitely got away with a fair bit of stuff, like not screwing around or whatever, but just thinking of like what the job was, and then so if we actually go up to this, yeah, this has to be some kind of path, right? So we go here, 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 must be here, not there. Here, 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 here. Mother of demons! Do 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 do. 3 murdered in the latest wave of ritualistic killings, Sterling, Connecticut. The bodies of 3 young people were discovered in the woods outside of the Sterling last night, in what authorities are calling a ritualistic murder. Sandra Atwood, Angel Nogales, and Troy Ingles are the names of the unfortunate victims who were apparently stabbed multiple times and beheaded before being killed in a paganistic ritual. Pandemonium regnat. What? 2 of the victims' bodies were also partially burned, although authorities would not specify who. The bodies were found several miles from Gallup Cemetery, where residents reported a tomb had been desecrated. They also found the trails of the blood leading off into the woods. Investigators would not comment on whether or not these 2 incidents could be related. The arrangement of the bodies in a ritualistic pattern, as well as the writing of certain symbols in blood, matches the style of several murders that have occurred in the Sterling area since 1986. The killings may be connected to last week's brutal slaying of Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl, by John Ward. Ward had impersonated a priest to gain Amy's trust before luring her into the woods and killing her. Investigators are asking residents to report any suspicious activities to the police. Authorities are urging the people of Sterling to not mourn the loss of Atwood, Nogales, and Inglis because, after all, they were degenerate devil-worshipping thugs who were hooked on crack cocaine and hated their parents. Why even conduct an investigation at all? That's what you would like them to think, wouldn't you, John? They were just three pathetic outcasts who got what they deserved. You actually did the community a favor when you found them getting high in in that tomb. You stalked them through the graves, killed them one by one. You ignored their cries for help, their pleas for mercy, put holes in their ruined drug addict bodies, and then you chopped off their heads because everyone knows that removing the head is the only way to kill a snake. Well, guess what? You didn't kill the snake, John. You cannot kill what you cannot be killed. Thou shalt not raise up what thou canst not put down again. What? Thou couldst not kill Amy. Thou shalt not destroy my works, for they are the works of the eternal dragon. Even now she is at my door, thy door, her hand at thy throat. Yet you will not, you will see her not. I have this thy soul, for I am the god of this world. Pandemonium regnat satani vitae pandemonium regnat satani vitae pandemonium. Stuff. Lots of sixes. I'm here, John. Wait, what? What the heck? I don't. Okay. In the water. Candy tunnel. Well, I love candy.